This is your boy Amari Points here, bringing you the latest movie review. Sorry I haven't been doing a lot of them as of late. My schedule has been pretty hectic, and I had a family, and I had to do a lot of things throughout this past week. So I thought I would mix it up a little bit and do some movie reviews that are on Netflix. I thought I thought I would do a movie review that was on Netflix right now. So today I'm doing my movie review on the Netflix original movie that was made by Adam Sandler called The Ridiculous Six. So I saw this, and let me tell you, it was one of those bad movies that you really don't want to see on Netflix, that you want to just pause in the middle of the movie and just find another movie to watch. The one thing I didn't the things I didn't like about it was, like I said, it was not a good movie. Overly, it was overly dumb, and kind of obvious, often lazy, and it had a lot of racial offensive comments. But I Adam Sandler was kind of slacking in this movie. It could have been a whole lot better if he actually brought more and more humor to it, like he did in his past movies, such as Grown Ups 2, Grown Ups, and Happy Gilmore and Big Daddy. But I thought, yeah, but the overall cast, Adam Sandler had to call in a lot, and I mean a lot of favors to get as features for this movie, such as Terry Crews, George Garcia, Taylor Lautner, Rob Schneider, Luke Wilson, and a lot of other actors that I can't name right now. This movie didn't seem, when I first watched this movie, it kind of seemed like it was slacking in so many parts, and it didn't seem like Adam Sandler wanted to do this movie. So, and if he didn't want to do this movie, why make it? I mean, come on, Adam. You need to step up your game and not make these kind of movies that have racial comments in it. People are just gonna honestly click over to the next movie they're gonna see on Netflix, and I think I think he could have done a whole lot more better. But on to the positives and negatives. First are the positives. The number one positive is the Abner Doubleday scene. That was the most funniest scene throughout the whole movie. I started cracking up, and uh, I legit almost peed my pants from seeing that one scene. That is the whole scene that practically made up the whole movie. And a lot of notable names. Like I said earlier, we got to see a lot of familiar faces that we've seen in a lot of past movies, such as sorry, that was my phone. Vanilla Ice, David Spade, uh, and a lot of other close friends to uh, a lot of other close friends to Adam Sandler, and we also get to see Blake Shelton and many more. And on to the negative. The number one negative was the weak, offensive humor. That was the one thing that I didn't enjoy about this movie. They had a lot of offensive humor and all this stuff, and I kind of didn't enjoy it because it sounded like it was really mean, and and it didn't just really click with me. That was the one thing I hated about this movie. And also, the second negative is Adam Sandler seemed like really bored in this movie. When I saw his facial expression in this movie, he seemed like he didn't want to do this movie at all. It's a, his facial expression said, "Why on earth am I doing a Western movie that probably won't get any good ratings whatsoever?" I Yeah, and I was wondering the same thing. Adam, come on, you could have done a whole lot more better with this movie, like made it more funny and left out the racial comments. Most of the people who are Netflix viewers are going to find this really, really offensive. They're gonna, honest to God, click to the next movie, like I said, and just watch some other funny movie that is worth watching. I mean, seriously, I wanted you to make the normal funny movies like you used to do in the past, and left out the stupid, dumb, crappy humor like you did in this movie. I really, but all in all, I really do hope that the next movie Adam Sandler does, he steps up his game and makes it more and more funny and enjoyable to watch. I mean, seriously, it's not good. It's not that hard to make a funny movie anymore. And on to the rating. I give The Ridiculous Six a big fat E because, like I said, they had a lot of racial offensive comments in this movie that I really found not enjoyable. Also, they uh, they they seemed like they didn't really do anything right with this movie at all. I thought when I first saw the previews for this movie, I thought it was going to be like really funny. I thought to myself, hey, this might be a good movie and not a bad one. But sorry about that. But when I first saw the movie, I was wrong. It was just one of the most awful movies ever made by Adam Sandler that I really wanted to just change the channel, change to another movie, I mean, and make and find some more and more entertaining to watch. But why why would Adam Sandler make an offensive racial movie like this? Please, Adam, if you ever watch this, please make a better movie that isn't as dumb as The Ridiculous Six. If you do a sequel, make it more funnier and leave out the racial comments. That's all I ask. If you can do that, that will be a dream come true. And that's it for my movie review. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And be sure to click that little notification button at the bottom of my video. And if this works out, I might do a lot of more Netflix movie reviews in the near future, along with doing more movie reviews on the stuff that's in theaters as well. Take care and God bless. Peace.